Welcome to the Level Up Podcast, where we talk about real life, real growth, real discipline, and what it actually takes to become the best version of yourself that you keep talking about. If you've been feeling stuck, inconsistent, lazy, distracted, or like you're called to do more, then this is for you. Welcome to the first episode. So most people don't need more motivation, they just need discipline. When I first started this channel, I started as a fitness channel, and most people ask me, how do I get more motivation? And I always tell them that you don't really need more motivation. You basically need discipline, because motivation only takes you so far. Discipline is what keeps you consistent. The discipline that you do every day. This is why the Bible mentions discipline so many times. The things that you do the most, that's the hardest, is what's going to take you to the next level. Just think about it. Whenever you eat, right, you choose to eat good or you can choose to eat bad. If you choose to eat healthy, you study your nutrition, you do what's right, you're going to end up looking good. Basically, whenever you choose to eat bad, that's when you go down a whole rabbit hole. It's very, very hard to stop eating bad because it's like a dopamine. You are feeding yourself bad stuff, and then your mind, it tells you that it's not good for you, but you just keep eating it anyway. So that's why most people do not lose weight. Got my son over here work. You got to show your kids the way, make sure that they doing the right thing. If you out here trying to, come up, you also got to show your kids, bring your kids along with you so you can show them the right way. So anyway, the main reason why I started this podcast, because I'm in a networking group with about 7,000 people, probably more than that to this day, and I'm learning a lot from them. And so I brought them on, and it was like over Zoom. I wanted to focus more on my personal brand. Fitness content is only one niche. You can only talk about fitness, but there's other aspects in your life that you need to focus on, like leveling up, health, wealth, relationship, all of that stuff. You can be good in fitness, but if you don't have all the other things intact, it really means nothing. I got good at the fitness part. I started my weight loss journey in 2017, probably before that, but in 2017, I hit my goal weight, which is 220. I was up to like 380, which I'm back to now. And I lost 60 pounds last year. In that process, I just wanted to take you guys along with everything else that I've been doing within my business. If you guys don't know, I do graphic design, photography, videography. When I started the YouTube channel, I did it for myself, and then people slowly start to see the quality in my work. Of course, when you do YouTube, study your cameras, make sure you got the right settings and everything of that nature. And then the thumbnails, you gotta have a good thumbnail. So learn how to do graphic designs and all of that. And they say when you start a business, you gotta make sure that business is something that you can do for free, that you can do like every single day, and it doesn't even feel like a job. You're basically just having fun. That's why I started CO Media Brand. If you guys don't know, I'll leave the link in the description. You guys can check it out if you guys need any graphics, photography, or video. So leveling up is important because we all start somewhere. We start somewhere. I know we all been in trouble. I've been in trouble before, got into trouble with the laws, making very, very horrible, poor decisions. If you're in poverty, you cannot stay stuck in the same situation. Every time, you should always require more for yourself than what the same situation that you've been in. Some situations that you're in happens to you, gotta get past it, gotta move on, you gotta move forward. Leveling up matters to me and why I started this channel, so I can show you guys that you don't stay stuck in one spot. You gotta keep leveling up. My wife and I, we were on government assistance. We knew that was not where we wanted to end up. Like, we always wanted more for ourselves, and you should want more for yourself. So we started off at a low point. Like I said, we all start somewhere. Every single year, we come up with ways to make our situation better. We slowly worked our way out of poverty because we come up with game plans. Most, marriages, people just wing it. We make sure that we have plans. We make sure that we're constantly pushing each other. That's the way that you grow. That's the way that you level up. When it was just her and I, we started off in 1-bedroom apartments. Then after we had our son, of course, we had to get a 2-bedroom apartment. Then after that, we got a house, but we was renting a house. Then after that, we bought a house. When we bought this house, the car we had was not good at all. It got us to where we needed to go, but we knew, we wanted better. So the car was so bad, the neighbors seen our house get built in 2022. First day, first visitors we got with the police. The police pulled up to the house, knocked on the door, and in my head I'm thinking like, dang, they think we ain't supposed to be here because of the car we had. But we had that car 4 years after until we could not ride it anymore. The car we got is a beautiful luxury car. I'm not gonna say what kind of car it is, but it's a beautiful luxury car, man. And that's one of the things that we continue to do in our marriage. It's one of the things I continue to do in my life is level up. And that's why leveling up is important to me, because my kids, they'll be able to see that too. They'll be able to see me leveling up, me pushing forward, and me setting the standard. And that's important, especially as a man. You set the tone in the house. Your wife should see you wake up every single morning, wake up before anybody else, go to the gym, staying positive, being in shape, making the right healthy decisions, because sometimes it is kind of bad, when your wife goes to the grocery store, your significant other goes to the grocery store, especially you trying to lose weight, and then they come back with all these bad snacks and stuff like that. It kind of, throws you off your game, but you have to stay strong-minded, you have to stay level-headed, you have to stay disciplined, and just trust the process that everything is going to work out. A lot of people don't need another quote. They need a mirror. They need to not look at other people and what they're doing. I looked at a lot of quotes. I read books. I listened to a lot of podcasts, but they only get you so far. At some point, study yourself top to bottom, inside and out, and be like, what do I need? What do I need to level up? What do I need to become the best version that I can be? Psycho-Cybernetics is a book. If you want to level up, trust me, read this book. Because the guy that wrote the book, I can't think of his name right now, but the dude that wrote the book, he's a cosmetic surgeon. And so he sees all these cases. He fixed people on the outside, but what's more important is what's on the inside. Like, where's your mind at? What are you thinking about? Are you being positive or are you being negative? When you look in the mirror, it's a reflection of who you are in the inside. So when you see a fat person, right, what do you see? If you think about this person's mindset, they're in control. They don't control what they eat. They don't control what they're putting in their mouth, and it reflects on the outside. They're going through the drive-through every single day. They're spending most of their money on fast food, and it shows. But what do you see when you see a fit person? This person, especially if you lost weight before and you're in the best shape of your life, you know what it takes. This person is a very disciplined person. This person goes to the gym. This person is making the best decision when it comes to their nutrition. Because for you to get in the top shape that you want to be in, it takes a lot of discipline. You can't level up while protecting the habits that are keeping you average. There is a lot of people that I know, and I've been guilty of this, of doing the same thing and expecting different results. When I was doing things out in the streets that I know I wasn't supposed to be doing, at the time, it seemed like that was a thing to do. And most people feel like that, because when you're doing something and you're ignorant to it, it may feel right. And you justify all these reasons why you're doing it. You just keep doing it, even though God is trying to show you that this is not what you're supposed to be doing, because nothing good comes out of it. You keep going to jail, but you wake up every single morning like, I'm gonna get all this money. I'm about to just keep flipping it and flipping it and flipping it. But the consequences is jail, And there's a lot of people right now that are still stuck in that cycle, doing the hustling, like robbing people and stuff like that. And then like going to jail, man, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. There's a lot of people that are in jail right now. They get into it because of this chick, messes with another dude, and then they ready to go fight the other dude. And then one dude gets killed, and then you're in jail now or dead. And then what do you think the chick is gonna do? Like, she's basically gonna go to the next person. All right, so there is a book by Grant Cardone. Basically, it talks about how you have to have speed. Most people, when they have an idea, they come up with every excuse not to do it instead of just doing it. Like, you have to put your dreams out there before somebody else do. There's a famous quote that I like. You either build your dream or build somebody else's. As a creative, like, your mind, it doesn't shut off. It keeps going, it keeps going. And most of the time, for most people, they will sit and think about everything that could go wrong with it, which is nothing wrong with that. By all means, you have to weigh out the good with the bad. If you do not go for what you need, go for what you believe in, go for your dreams, then somebody else that's not scared, that does not procrastinate, they will go ahead and do it first. There's a lot of times that I've had ideas and I just wait and wait and wait until I find something else to think about, or until it just goes away. But later on, somebody else, they figured it out and they went for it and it worked out for them. So I no longer choose to live my life. And if you're watching this right now, you should make the declaration, I choose no longer to live my life worried about what's going to happen. I'm gonna go ahead, and do what I need to do to make sure that my dream becomes reality. Comfort is killing growth. Being comfortable, also known as the path of least resistance, it is what keeps us safe, and being safe is what we all like to do. But just like I was mentioning earlier, you cannot sit there and just keep thinking about stuff and just keep those safety guards there if you're gonna go for your dreams, because it is not all the time gonna work out for you. Those safety guards are there to protect you, but if you don't put no action behind it, you don't put the momentum that you need behind it, then you're not gonna go very far. The momentum that you need is actually way more than you think. Alex Hormozy, he said that most people fail because they think that it only takes, 10% effort, or let's say 100% effort, right? In all actuality, it takes 100,000% effort. The hours that most people spend is like scrolling on their phones. And we all been guilty of this. Everybody scrolls on their phones. But the successful people, they do not pay attention to what's going on, unless it's the news. The news is very informative. It can be misleading at times, but they use it to see where the opportunity is. It's like real estate agents. If they're looking at the news, they're looking at the market. What's trending right now? What direction is my sector moving towards? And not on their phone, like mindlessly scrolling. It's all strategic. And with that being said, distraction is the most addictive thing in the world. Distraction is the most expensive habit in the world. Our goals, sometimes when we're in that lazy state, our goals become the last thing that we think about. It's like I was saying earlier, we want to be comfortable. We want to be comfortable so much to where we're putting our goals off. We're putting them on the back burner because our goals is scary. Goals should be scary. There's so many different times, and I like to do this every year for my birthday. That is something that I couldn't even dream that I could do, because it pushes me forward. It helps me level up. This is something that we all need. If you want to be very successful, it's gonna take way more. You have to have big goals, and big goals require big leaps. This doesn't require the same thing that you've been doing. This requires you getting out, you putting yourself out there more. This is a tool that I, tell my audience to use over and over again, is networking. Just look on my channel. How many times do you see networking on my channel? Because all of these people, I got maybe over 100 contacts in my phone of all entrepreneurs, and that comes from networking. I can pretty much call or text an entrepreneur for any kind of business. So if you want to be successful, put yourself out there. Your goals should be scary. So what it really takes to level up is a vision. Visions and dreams are two totally different things. Dreams is something that just pops up in your head, and a vision is something that you can actually see. And that's what a lot of people come to me with when I do graphic design. A lot of people, they have in their head the vision that they want, but they don't actually know how to put it together. So when you are trying to level up, your vision should be like that. In your head, how do you want your life direction to go? And then start making the steps that will align with your vision. If it doesn't align with your vision, then you have to eliminate it. I talk about weight loss because I started this channel as a weight loss channel, which grew into a personal brand. But I also had a vision for that, and I have a vision for this channel. So I got all my branding together. So that's what you got to do. You got to have vision, which direction that your life want to go. A guy that I'm mentoring right now, I had to put the bug in him, man, because I see the potential. If I see the potential in somebody, I'm gonna make a small suggestion. You've been doing a lot for other people. Why don't you just, start off with something small, like get you a haircut. Next time I saw him, he had his haircut. And then after that, this boy was off to the races, man. Hopefully I can have him on this podcast. And I am looking for guests on this podcast. So if you out there, you want to be on the Level Up podcast, reach out to me on my email. Let me see. CorneliusSolutions84@gmail.com. That's the email. And I'll leave the link in the description if y'all want to be a part of this podcast. But anyway, just think about where you started, what lit the fire in you, and then to where you at now. The vision that you see for yourself. Reading books is very important because in those books, it helps you connect vision, the words into vision. Journaling, some people do journaling. And there's also how you, connect your vision. So the next one is playing victim. Stop being a victim, and it's called accountability. There is a lot of people, especially, I hate to say it, Black community, but this is all communities, right? And the number one thing that, Black people like to say is I can't make it. I can't get ahead because of the man trying to keep us down. Who is everybody blaming right now? Leave a comment down below. Who is everybody blaming right now? We got to stop giving people so much credit when it comes to our life. We got to stop giving people so much power when we are going through life and it's not working out the way we want a life to work out for us. You didn't have a vision and you did not execute. Let's start there. So that's all it is. You went through life just winging it. Most people go through life just winging it, and that's what separates the successful people from the people that is just mediocre. But if you want to be in the top 1%, if you want to be the best version of yourself, whatever that means to you, then it's going to take more than playing the victim. You got to eliminate all negativity out of your life because it doesn't help you at all. It just helps you sit there, ruminate in the same mess and drag other people in it. How many times do you see all of these groups get together and they go marching and doing all of that? They're basically complaining. That's all they're doing, wasting their time complaining. We out here doing what we need to do. We're talking to the people, trying to help people level up on this channel. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you go subscribe. We're trying to hit, first goal is going to be 300. We hit 300, then I'm going to bring on our first guest. We did the Zoom. We're 10 episodes in on Zoom, going to have an in-person podcast on Level Up. This is numero uno right here. And trust me, y'all don't want to miss it. Oh yeah, and stay tuned for the vlogs as well. Got a lot of vlogs out there. If you guys want to level up, please follow this channel. You want to follow my journey. I lost 60 pounds last year, and I think this year I lost about 10 more pounds. So we about at 70 right now. My wife, she's losing weight too. She lost 72 pounds. So yeah, we dropping that weight and we leveling up on this channel. So make sure y'all subscribe to me. Make sure you subscribe to my wife. I'll leave the link down below. The book is out right now. My ebook right now, Level Up the Ebook, is out right now, and I'm announcing it right now. I left it on the link in the other podcast. If you need coaching, the link to that will be in the description as well. You can sign up for my coaching if you at a point in your life to where you don't know where to go, or if you just need help with the direction, or you don't know where to start at, but you need somebody to sit down with you every step of the way and plan everything out every step of the way. Like I said, networking. Networking is just, having people that's like-minded, giving you insight, giving you input. I did this, so don't go this route. This is the route that I would go. I did this before. It didn't work out for me. It's just simple things that people do not pay attention to that we should, man. Mentors is a very big thing, man, in entrepreneurship, because these people will help you save at least 10 years off. They say it takes 10 years for your business to become successful. And most businesses fail within the first, 5 years or something like that. But you can knock off those 10 years by just having a mentor. So if you guys are interested, make sure you sign up. I'll leave the link in the description. If you need to get with me directly, Cornelius solutions84@gmail.com. I'll also leave that in the description. I'll put it on the screen as well. That's going to conclude the first episode of the Level Up podcast. Stay tuned, stay blessed, stay motivated, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.